I'd like to welcome all of you here and thank you for coming out and enduring the cold weather. I'm surrounded by my family. I've got my mom, my husband Tony, and colleagues, fellow realtors. I've got neighbors, constituents, friends, some reconnecting for the first time in 30 years who have seeked me out on this. And it's really, I'm embraced and I'm really charged and energized after all of seeing all of you here today. So on that note, I will make my formal announcement that I, Andi Turco-Levin, am going to run for the mayor of my hometown of Kingston, New York.
Yeah.
Who'd have thunk? First of all, I'd like to say why I chose Forsyth Park. And any of you who've known me know that I'm very connected to this park. It's in my ward. I spent a lot of time here as a kid growing up. And I also feel that the conditions of our parks sends a message of who we are as a community. And when you see how it's suffered from neglect and how it's a prime example that we've seemed to have forgotten the importance of providing quality of life for our residents, and how the same thing happens throughout our city on many levels, and Forsyth Park is just one example. So that's one of the reasons we're here. It's also tangible proof of what happens when I set a goal to improve something and I want to see results from the efforts. There are a lot of you here today who are on my Project Forsyth, who've been here. Many of you know that up there above was nothing but a haven for drug use, homeless people living, and undesired activities. And we really, in the last year, have turned things around. We did a major cleanup, and it's really, it shows how when you work with community and how you really make an effort, you get things done. You see results. And that's the same commitment I'm going to bring to the mayor's seat when I win in November. Now, first I want to tell you a little bit about who I am. I was born here in Kingston. I went to school here. I worked here as a young adult. I remember working along the Broadway corridor in the early 1970s, so I do remember what a vital business district it used to be. I left in 1980 to pursue my career as a broadcaster, and then eventually I went on to being an executive and a marketing person for major record companies. My experiences brought me all around the country. I lived in many places. I got to travel the world. I got to meet many amazing people along the way. And I've also gotten to see how different cities define themselves, both in crisis and how they pulled out. So I have a good perspective of what it takes and how to utilize all of the benefits that you have at your fingertips. I wound up coming back into the area in '96 when I met my husband Tony. We bought our home in the city of Kingston in 2001, and I have been a full-time realtor for well over a decade now. And I have to tell you something, realtors more than anybody know exactly what it takes for a city to be vibrant. We know what people look for when they determine where they want to live and where they want to build their business. We are on the front lines. Back when I came home, I was very saddened to see the decline of Kingston, but I always had the optimism because I felt we had so much potential. However, after the 10 years of watching nothing happen, besides watching us slip into further decline and showing a complete lack of vision for our future, I decided to get involved. I served on the planning board for a while, which was a great experience. And from that, I want to just make a quote on something I heard on the radio the other day, and it went like this. A vision without action is nothing more than a daydream. However, taking action without having a vision is an absolute nightmare. And as you look around Kingston, I think you'll see a lot of truth in that statement. My nose is running. A little bit about why I'm here. I love Kingston. I see opportunity everywhere. We have rich history. We have phenomenal architecture. We have creative people. There's just all of it there. I also have a broad scope of experience, knowledge, and the ability to move Kingston in a new direction. I also see the erosion of public trust in our city officials, which is completely unacceptable to me. And most importantly, I know that I am the one that has the ability to create this much-needed change. In the decade of living here, I have seen the decline of our neighborhoods, our taxes go through the roof, diminishing service, deteriorating quality of life, and I never would have thought this, but scandal in our own police department. I also hear frustration from our business owners and our residents. We have had so many missed opportunities and had so little progress. You know, I could be here all day just outlining all of those things, but I'm not going to go on because the list is endless. It's disgraceful, and we just don't want more of the same. Because when we elect our next mayor, it cannot happen. Now, over the next few months, I'm going to be laying out how we will achieve our goals and bring the city of Kingston into the next level. And I feel that our potential is great, and when we have that mapped out strategy, it's a key for our success. I also would like to say why it's my time. Our next leader must bring a new outlook and a new approach to how we operate. We have to have someone without long-time political ties that get in the way of true progress. We need to have someone with a vision to turn things around and someone with the necessary outlook so we can make those changes that will attract new families and business to our community. And I will get the job done. And this time, being a political newcomer is a very, very good thing. I am prepared for the fight ahead of me. It's not going to be easy. And I ask for all of your support as we move ahead in this campaign. I have hope. I have pride. I have a solid commitment on seeing this through. And I'm not going to stop until I sit in the mayor's seat in January and am ready to lead our city to a great future and have a new direction of success. It means the world to me. I love my hometown and I love my community. So I'm here to get the results. I am dead serious. I am determined to be the next mayor of our great city of Kingston. I'd like to thank you all for coming out today. I look forward to the challenges that lie ahead, and I know that we are going to come out stronger than ever. So thank you very much. And I would also like to invite you, we're all going to go over to Keegan Ales and celebrate. So please come and join us. Oh my God, look at all you guys.